We're going to try to make the Nittany Lions symbolic of great football, with people who belong in a good university, with people who have ambitions not only to be play on a great football team, but have ambitions to be something big in life. Whatever their chosen profession may be, we think that we can make the Nittany Lions a symbol of all the good things in big-time intercollegiate football.
I personally believe everything rises and falls around leadership. Whether you're running a football team, a baseball team, a company, a family even, the organization tends to take on the character of its leader. And I think Penn State football teams have definitely taken on the character of Joe Paterno.
That's really what you take away from your Paterno experience. While you're there, and we were very lucky while we were there to win a lot of football games, but in the end, what really matters is what did you take away from it? And there's a pretty famous quote by Joe when he's asked about, how does he think about the best teams he's ever had? He doesn't always think about them in terms of games they were able to win. He thinks about them in terms of the type of people they turned out to be long after they were done playing.
As I think about the industry that I'm in today, it's my job as the leader of that company to try to run it like a football team, the way Joe Paterno would run his football team, make sure that we're competitive, that we're playing to win, that we're going to always delight and entertain our customers and do the little things right, and let the big things take care of themselves. Joe said, "Your people have proven that they can succeed in sports." He said, "But Tony, you can be a senator or a governor or a congressman, and going to Yale or Harvard or Princeton can help you do that."
When I was coming out of high school, I had a kind of an unusual set of choices. I was looking at all the Ivy League schools, Harvard, Yale, Princeton. I was looking at Penn State, looking at Notre Dame even at one point.
So you owe it to yourself to go check these schools out. You got a scholarship here, but check that out and make sure that you've done all your homework and you're making a decision based on strong facts, all the facts. And he did that. But I knew Tony would come to Penn State. He almost had to. It was in his blood to do that.
So when it came down to it, we just talked a lot about what I was trying to get out of it. I wasn't necessarily trying to get a pro football career out of it from the beginning. It was about best athletic experience, best academic experience. And when I looked at it that way, there's really no other choice but Penn State, because Penn State could offer really the best of both of those worlds.
Halfback Charlie Pittman of Baltimore, Maryland, who gained more yards rushing in 1968 than any other Lion and set a record for touchdowns.
What concerned me probably more than anything else is the fact that he was coming here as my son. I think that is pressure, but I think it's how you handle that pressure, and I think Tony handled that extremely well.
I think for some guys, if they allow it to, it can become a burden. But for me, it was always kind of a foundation, almost a foundation of confidence. I knew from the things I'd learned from him over the years, what I had to do, just hang in there, keep working. And for me, it was always a source of a foundation I could build on. It wasn't ever a burden to me, really.
I used to say I had done more for Penn State than Penn State had done for me. But then when I get a little older and I reflect back, I think about it, I was absolutely wrong then. So that's that evolution that you go through in life. I don't think everyone who's played college football can say that about the university that they attended or the coach that they played for. It's been a unique experience having come here, having played for Paterno, and allow him to give me words of encouragement, to help me develop my confidence and my approach to life. So as I look back and I reflect upon it, Penn State has done a lot more for me than I did for them.
It was all about a learning and growth experience, and I really think, Joe's a coach, everyone thinks of him as a coach. I certainly have heard him refer to himself as a teacher more often than he refers to himself as a coach. And I think he looks at the 4 or 5 years of guys here as an opportunity to teach them, help them grow. And if they win some football games, that's good too. But he's all about helping these guys, leave here a better person than when they got here.